Yo guys, Simon B coming back at you once again on YouTube with another video, and oh boy, haven't I been a busy YouTuber lately. So today guys, first off I just want to say a big hello to all the new subscribers, and it's going to be a bit waffly this video, but it is one of my better videos guys, so please listen to it, you know, until the end. A big thank you to all of you really, because my videos are starting to get noticed. I actually got my personal best yesterday. I got 70 new subscribers. I know it isn't much, you know, in the amount of, you know, traffic and views and subscribers people have on YouTube, but for me, 70 new subscribers in one day is absolutely amazing. So a big thank you to all my new subscribers, and obviously you guys who have been with me, you know, since I began, but it's definitely been a hectic 5 years, so a big thank you to you all. So today I want to talk about something. Okay, now, a guy last night, one of the big YouTubers, uploaded a video, something along the lines of Black Ops 3, my honest review. Okay, so I thought, okay, this guy's not too bad, you know, he's not one of the biggest money whores who, you know, suck Activision off, you know, permanently, but he's kind of respected by me, and that was, well, until at least last night, that is. So he's going on talking about, you know, his honest review, and he did actually use the word honest. It's kind of what's got me a bit frustrated, and he basically was going on and on and on about the game, you know, the good things, the features, the maps, etc. And then it come to a couple of key things what he actually said, and the first one was that the lag and the netcode in the game is good. Now, I don't know if he's talking about Black Ops 3 or not, you know, because Black Ops 3 has definitely not got either of those. It's deadly apparent to everybody that there is lag in this game, there's hit detection problems, there's netcode problems, so it is just a lie, guys. It is lies. Same as then he goes on later on in the video to actually talk about the score streaks and the score streaks being balanced. Now, if you're talking about the score streaks being balanced when you can get a dark kill streak, which is going to get you 2, or even sometimes if you're good with the thing, 3 kills, yet a Wraith and a Wrap struggles to get you that many kills when it's about 3 or 4 times as much, sorry, 3 times as much points-wise, you know, when you score streak meter to get, there's something wrong. That is another blatant lie. You know, a lot of the big YouTubers, guys, don't even really play the game that much. You know, they don't have to play the game. They'll just look on YouTube, look at what other people are talking about, and they'll just copy and paste it. By the way, that guy who I'm talking about doesn't actually do that. I'm not hating on the guy. I'm not hating on him whatsoever. All I'm hating about is the way the industry's gone. This is why Call of Duty is in the situation what it's in right now. The games are getting, you know, worse every year. Black Ops 3, don't get me wrong, it is better, in my opinion, than Advanced Warfare and Call of Duty Ghosts. I know a lot of you guys who actually watch my channel did enjoy Call of Duty Ghosts, but for me, the maps were too big. That was the main problem for me personally. So yeah, the games have been getting worse, you know, over the last few years, and that is for one key, well, there's a couple of things really, well, big reasons why the games are getting worse. Number one, they're all the big YouTubers in Call of Duty or who upload Call of Duty related content are sponsored by Activision. Okay, they might not get, you know, actual cold hard cash, but these guys get invited to all these events, flown out to Los Angeles, you know, all expenses paid. They get, you know, opportunities to upload, you know, videos on YouTube before other people do. You know, they get their videos put on Activision, Treyarch, or whoever the developer is. They get them put on their websites, you know, so it, you know, drives views to their videos, so they get paid more, obviously, because they're getting more views through the traffic which Activision are supporting them with. They get more money through, you know, obviously a free flight to LA, free accommodation in LA. So these guys kind of, the YouTubers who are doing this are kind of in a difficult situation, because they know if they say anything bad about the Activision's game or Treyarch's game, they're not going to no longer get invited to these events. So the kind of YouTubers are pressured into doing this, and this is probably the biggest reason why say for example, if a person like, well, years ago guys, right, what used to happen was people, if they were undecided on buying a game, or if they wanted to look at how a game was, if it was good or bad, they would just simply go on YouTube and type Black Ops 3 or Modern Warfare 3 or, you know, whatever Call of Duty game was, you know, the one what was relevant that year. They'd type it in YouTube and, you know, search for like reviews and, you know, stuff like that. And years ago, guys, people used to search, you know, say for Modern Warfare 2 on YouTube, And the game would genuinely be that good that Activision wouldn't have to sponsor YouTubers. They would just, you know, give them the game and there you go, because people were saying good things about the game just because it was a great game. But now, instead of Activision, you know, just making a good game, or Treyarch or whoever the developer is, they don't do that anymore. They think, okay, let's just copy and paste, you know, a game. You know, we get 3 years to make it now because they must spend at least 2 years, you know, on making the game. Sorry, 1 year making the game, and then 2 years, you know, creating all the micro DLC, the camos, you know, the specialist weapons abilities, all that kind of stuff. And they have a lot less development time on getting the core gameplay, you know, as high as, well, the quality as high as what you'd expect from a AAA title. And that is the biggest problem. They don't put effort in anymore because they know they can, you know, kind of sponsor these bigger YouTubers who will get, you know, all the positive kind of reaction from the community because all these big YouTubers are liked, you know, by millions of people, you know. And that is the biggest problem. Instead of it used to be the, alright, okay, we'll just, you know, make a brilliant game and it'll sell itself anyway. Now what they're doing is, the games are getting worse, the amount of content on day one is getting less, but they know they can get round that by sponsoring all these YouTubers who are massive on YouTube. So when somebody does type in, say for example, Black Ops 3 gameplay or Black Ops 3 review, they're going to get a video of somebody who is biased towards Activision, and therefore it's not a review, it's more like an advertisement. Because if you're getting paid inadvertently, regardless if it's cold hard cash or not, that is an advertisement. You know, you're never going to say anything bad when you're kind of partnered with the company who make the game. Because if you do say anything bad, you know for a fact, when it comes to next year and there's all these people being flown out to LA, you're not going to be on that list. And that is the biggest problem, guys. That is why Call of Duty is now suddenly dying off. Because they might be able to do it for a few years without any problem, but then in a couple of years' time, people will kind of get used to the trend that, alright, I'm not going to listen to what anybody says on YouTube because they all talk shit. And that's what's happening, guys. Black Ops 3 is definitely a better game than, in my opinion, than Call of Duty Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, but the reason it's sold nowhere near as much as what even I thought it was going to sell. I thought this game was going to sell 15 million copies, but it's only at around 8-9 million now. But the reason why it's not selling as many as what I thought it was going to sell is because a lot of people now think, I'm not buying Call of Duty, it's shit. And that's what it all boils down to, guys. People have lost faith now with the Call of Duty brand. Yes, there's always going to be the fanboys who watch, you know, all these big channels who are going to, you know, admire or look up upon these people who, you know, at the end of the day, they all started off, you know, sat in their bedroom recording, you know, gameplay commentaries for YouTube, and back then they was probably honest. But as their channel's grown, you know, Activision have dug their claws in and kind of made these guys their puppets, because that's what they are. They are Activision's puppets. They may as well be employed by Activision directly because they are not honest. And am I kind of, you know, pissed off with these guys for what they're doing? Well, I'm kind of am. But these guys are millionaires. You know, Ali A, he's probably multi-millionaire. T. Martin, you know, he can afford a Nissan GTR. You know, a £100,000 car, guys. These guys are in it for the money. It is a business for them. Yes, fair play, well done. Am I jealous of them? Yes, probably a bit. You know, but I'm honest. I'm jealous of what they've done with their channel and, you know, kind of how much money they've got. But I've got my principles. I would never do that. You know, I've had companies come up to me, say, oh, can you promote our product for us? I've had a look at their products and I've found it to be shit. Control freaks have come to me and actually wanted me to, you know, put a link in my channel. And I've said, I'm not going to do that because the control freaks are shit. They last for about 2 weeks and then they're screwed. You know, I've got my principles. Yes, they've got a lot more money than me. They've got a successful YouTube channel. That's all great. But at the end of the day, when Call of Duty does die, because it is going to die, people are getting bored of it. You know, they can do whatever they want. People are getting bored of it just because they've been sick and, well, they're sick and tired of kind of getting robbed. You know, you're getting less in the game every year, but yet you're expected to pay more for stuff which was in the previous titles, which you got for free. And they're making it more kiddie-friendly. There's no skill required in this year's Call of Duty. No skill whatsoever. There's even lobby matchmaking. Now, MLG plays a big part. You know, they are so fascinated, Activision, with MLG that they've took off the core. They're kind of building a game for MLG instead of, you know, public lobbies. That's why the score streaks aren't as powerful as what they should be. Like I've said on previous videos, one simple nerf to the Black Cell and this game would instantly be at least 50% better. But unfortunately, guys, this is the world we live in. And if you are stupid enough to not understand what all these big YouTubers do, because they're all sponsored, it doesn't matter how big they are. I could list 10 off the top of my head now who constantly upload Call of Duty Black Ops 3 gameplay, and they are all sponsored. But yeah, guys, until something changes where they actually have to say on their video that it's actually sponsored, Ali A is probably one of the better ones on this. He will actually put in the description, if it's an EA game he's promoting, he will put in this video is sponsored by EA in the title. Other YouTubers don't do that, so at least Ali A does it, but he doesn't do it on his Black Ops stuff. That's probably Activision because they don't want people to know that, you know, he's actually advertising a game and not doing an honest review. So, I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I know I've rambled on a bit for today, but I had to get this off my chest. So, big thank you to you all. If you're new around here, if you could hit that subscribe button, that'd be great. Until next time, guys, have a great week. Bye for now.